Here is a very basic view of the heart. You have the left and the right atria and the left and right ventricles. Every time your heart beats, it's because of tiny electrical signals that control the cardiac muscle. These signals are caused by the movement of sodium and potassium. Cells start in a ready state. They are considered negatively charged or polarized. This is when potassium is inside and sodium is outside. When potassium and sodium change places, a spark is created in the cell wall and the cell becomes positively charged. The electrical impulse is then passed along the surrounding cells in that region in the heart, and that is what causes that muscle to contract, and this is called depolarization. When potassium re-enters and sodium exits the cell, this is called repolarization. Study tip number 1. If you're having a hard time remembering that potassium starts inside the cell, remember the mnemonic PISO. Potassium inside, sodium outside. So a quick review. Polarization is the phase of readiness. I am ready. Depolarization is the phase of contraction. Lub-dub, lub-dub. The sound of the heart contracting and pumping is how I remember depolarization as that phase of contraction. You're looking at the D's, remembering the D's, the lub-dub and the depolarization. Repolarization is the recovery phase. So let's get back to our heart. It's important to note that any cardiac pacemaker cell can initiate that electrical impulse, but the normal pacemaker of the heart is the Sinoatrial Node, the SA node. The SA node is located in the upper portion of the heart. It initiates that charge that travels to the Atrioventricular Node, also known as the AV node, and that's located in the lower right atrium near the septum, the middle part of the heart. The AV node will continue the electrical impulse through the left and right branch of the bundle of His to the Purkinje fibers. When the ventricle muscle cells receive the electrical impulse, they will contract. I mentioned that the normal pacemaker of the heart is the SA node. It generates 60 to 100 electrical impulses per minute, which is a very normal heart rate. But if there is a problem like ischemia or necrosis, basically damage of that heart muscle around the SA node, the AV node might take over, and that only generates 40 to 60 electrical impulses per minute, which is a much slower heart rate. If the Purkinje fibers take over, they generate 20 to 40 electrical impulses per minute.